Hello, crafters, and welcome to the Papercrafts Peninsula Online Craft Show, brought to you by From Picture to Page and Beyond Papercrafts Show, our scrapbooking, mixed media, and papercraft community. I'm your host, Wendy Stewart, and I'm absolutely delighted to be joining you again for this live session. P2P Crafts Online Craft Show brings you so many demonstrations and interviews with our amazing, talented retailers and guest artists. Now, for all the details, please head over to our website from picture to page and beyond.com.au. Once you get there, you can get all the up-to-date details of the show, of our guests, and all the links to our guests and all the replays when they become available. While you're there, please make sure you have signed up for our email to be on our email list so you can be the first to know everything happening about the show to start with, any updates and all our guest details, plus all the information needed for the upcoming events that Michelle has got planned for us coming up next year and beyond. And you need all of the replay links. Well, they're going to be on our website as well. So please make sure you've signed up to our email. We don't want you to miss a thing. Now, whether you're watching live on Facebook like Debbie is, hi Deb, or you're watching a replay or you're watching on YouTube, please pop in the comments and say hello so that we know you're there. Give us a love, give us a like. Please ask questions. Our amazing guests will definitely answer them. At least we'll try to get them answered during the live. If not, straight after, they will pop back into the comments and answer all your questions. So feel free, please interact with us because we would love that. So it's time to get started. I am absolutely delighted to welcome Jen to the show from the Peninsula Paper Craft Boutique. So just give me one moment and I will get Jen onto our screens. Hi, Jen.
Hi, Wendy. Hi, everybody.
How are you today?
I'm really good.
That's good. We can see lots of people popping into the comments. My cousin Melissa's there, Leanne's there, Jackie's there, Lorraine's there. So hello, everybody, and welcome from both of us. Jen, I'm super excited to be able to host this session. So please tell everybody, possibly who doesn't know you, a little bit about yourselves and your store, and then what you're going to be sharing with us today.
Sure. So we are Peninsula Paper Craft Boutique. We'll have a storefront located in Somerville on the Mornington Peninsula. It is just the two of us that run it. It's myself and Joe, who will be in the comments answering any questions that you need and popping up any links to our products.
Oh, great.
So we have an online store as well that's available 24/7, and we are on limited hours, opening hours at the moment. So just jump onto our website to check those hours before coming to visit. But if they don't suit you, please get in contact and we can arrange a time for you to shop exclusively,
Awesome.
like a VIP.
I don't think I've ever been let loose alone in a scrapbook store. Oh, this could be on my wish list. Totally, Jen. Jen, so are you like, because it's, because we've been under restrictions in Melbourne, so do you prefer people to let you know they're coming to the store or just check that you're actually open before they come? Or would that be, yep.
Yeah, just at the moment, just check that we're open because I'm trying to spend as much time with.
Oops, I think we lost you there for a minute.
To school next year.
Yeah. Jen, we lost you for a second, so if you could just go back and say, yeah, that's okay, we've got you back. So you were just saying you're trying to spend as much time as possible with
my children.
Yes.
Because my littlest is heading to school next year. So we're just on reduced hours at the moment. So come on down anytime, but do check our website or our Facebook have the opening times as well as Google.
Okay.
Our Google business page has the opening times as well. But if they don't suit, please get in touch because I don't live very far from the shop, so I can come up.
Well, there you go. There's an invitation for everybody. You know what to do if you need to go and have an in-person fix to gather some awesome supplies. So, Jen, what are you going to be sharing with us today, please?
So today I'm going to share with you how to make a window card, which I really love. And we're going to be working with the Gelly Roll Glaze pens, which are new to our store.
Okay.
These are really, really fun to play with because they end up being a little raised, but they're perfect to colour in on acetate. So that's what we're going to do today.
Oh, how exciting. Well, I don't want to hold anybody up so we can get started. So I'm just going to cut to myself for a second and give you a moment to get camera ready there, Jen.
Okay. No worries.
Back in a moment. So doesn't that sound super exciting? I've never heard of what Jen's about to show us. And I just wanted to say hi to Jo, who is in the comments I can see. Hi, Jo, hope you're well. And she's going to be answering any questions you may have. So I think Jen is ready to go. Jen, give me a thumbs up on the screen if you're ready to go. Awesome. So I'm just going to pop back over. There you go. It's all yours. Take it away, Jen.
No worries. So everybody, these are a couple of samples of the window cards. So this was the one that Michelle was advertising for us that
beautiful.
I made first. It's just a simple window card with a happy birthday sentiment on the inside. So it's really, really easy to make. And this one I did as a sample because I love the technique so much. However, this does use a lot of gel pens
Right.
when you're colouring in so much. So it's definitely worth it because I love it, but it does use a lot. So you'll have to think about that when you're doing something so full on the page. But
Okay.
it's
Yes,
great.
that's a really good point, actually, Jen.
Yeah, well, we know that gel pens do run down, but we don't want to use it all on one project. So just be aware of that. So it's a really, really simple, easy process. So we will get started. So you will need gel pens,
Yes.
glaze, and they're available on our website. You need a StazOn or an archival ink. That will work just as well. It just will be not as black as the StazOn acetate. You'll need acetate cut to your card size. You'll need a card. So this is just a piece of card that is cut at 5 7/8 by 8 1/4. So a standard Australian size card.
Okay.
You'll just fold that in half or score it at 4 1/8. And then open it back out. And this is where you will create your window in your card. So you can line that up in the middle,
right,
stick that in, and pop it through your die cut machine.
Okay.
And with the magic of video,
I love that. That's brilliant. Magic. Ta-da!
Amazing. And then to create the cover, you will need 2 of your nesting dies to create your border to pop around the outside. So this is where it really is up to you what size your border is compared to, like, depending on what stamp you're using on the front. So you can see this one's got quite a thick border.
Yes.
This one is quite thick. So it's completely up to you.
Right.
Okay. So before we start assembling, we will choose a stamp. So today, using the Darkroom Door.
Oh, those are some of my favourite stamps.
I love these ones.
I know, right?
They're so pretty. So we'll do the daisy today because I love the daisy.
Beautiful.
So we'll pop that into our stamp press. So this is a stamp press from Couture Creations. I love this stamp press.
Jen, could I get you to just move your stamp press up? Perfect. Thank you so much. Wonderful. Thank you.
Okay. So you're just going to line your stamp up where you want it to be. Okay. So in the middle is best, but it's completely up to you on how you're going to do that.
Yes.
Okay. Ink up your stamp. Always forget that bit. And stamp onto the acetate. I love this stamp press because it's got the springs in it. You don't have to change anything out to swap between the rubber stamps and the clear.
Oh, brilliant.
Clear stamps. So there we go. We have our beautiful stamped image on the acetate.
I mean, that's just beautiful just on its own like that, on a card.
It is. You don't even have to colour it in.
I know, right?
But it's always fun to do that. So one thing I do encourage you to do between your layers is actually to dry it. However, do not use your heat tool because it does buckle your acetate. So if you have a hairdryer, and for those who are working with alcohol inks at the moment, would probably have this, but a hairdryer with a cool setting.
Yes.
So just do a quick blast over the top, just to set it before you go in there with the gel pens. Okay. So we'll grab our black gel pen out, and then you're just going to follow your stamp. So you could just leave the stamp just with the stays on.
Right.
But you'll find that the glaze leaves that raised image on it. But you will find that you need to go quite slowly, because if I go fast like a pen, I'm not sure if you can see that in the screen, but it sort of bunches up and it doesn't prune it completely.
We can just see that, yes.
Yeah, so just go slowly. You don't have to be too fast with this one. But this is where, like, you will sort of dry in between before you start colouring in the stamp itself.
Yeah.
Because otherwise the colours will run into each other.
That's the last thing we want after doing all this work. So
it is. I love these stamps by Rachel from Darkroom Door. She's such an amazing designer.
Absolutely. I don't think I've ever met a Darkroom Door stamp I didn't like.
I think it would be pretty hard to meet one that you didn't like.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So it is a lot of fun, and we all do like a bit of colouring and a bit of time where we just slow down. We work on our piece.
And Jen, while you're doing the outline, would you mind talking about the mat that you're working on, please?
Sure. So the mat is from Couture Creations. We have those available in store. So it's a glass mixed media mat.
Yes.
Designed by Lucy Campanu from Art Shed Angel, and it is $19.99.
That's awesome.
So it's an amazing price, and it's a great mat. So it's a little smaller than the Tim Holtz mat. Yes. That we have had in the past, but the price point is a lot lower.
Definitely.
But it's a great one to use. So you will find that there isn't measurements like there are on the Tim Holtz one.
Right.
But it's a great little mixed media mat to add to your craft room.
It's beautiful. And the tool you were using to do the stamping, was that a Couture Creations item as well?
Yep. So that's a Couture Creations stamp press.
Stamp press, yeah. Sorry, I wasn't sure exactly what it was called. So
yeah, no, that's
just in case anyone was wondering and needs to get one, I don't know what we ever did without stamp press type tools ever before.
I know. I used to do, well, when I started getting introduced to stamping, like with the acrylic blocks.
Yes.
And you just go, how did we not have this tool before?
And how many images did we have to print before we got the perfect image to use, right?
Yeah, or how many times did we try lining it up perfectly?
Oh, gosh, let's not talk about that.
Brings back
I'm sure everybody
memories.
out there feels what we're talking about. They've all been there too.
It's good fun.
So, Jen, how many different sets of pens are there? I can see 3 on screen. So does it come in 3 different sets, please?
So with the glaze, yes, it comes in 3 different sets. So there's a designer set, a classic set, and a primary set.
Okay.
And they are $25.95.
Thank you.
But remember, we do have the Black Friday sale that will last till Monday, so everything is all 10% off in the store.
Oh, fantastic.
So if you love them, grab them.
Wonderful.
Okay, so our outline's done, and I hope it can be shown up on the screen, just that it's a bit raised. So compared to being flat image, and it's a bit darker.
Yeah, definitely. So, we can just about see it, that it's definitely raised off the acetate.
Yeah, so then you again just go in there with the hairdryer. It does not take long, but on that cool setting, it's not going to warp your acetate when you paint it. Nice and quick. The gel pens don't take long to dry. So then I think we'll do yellow in the middle. This is my favourite colour.
Perfect.
So I did white in the sample, but I think we might do pink petals this time.
Sure. And Jen, do you have to press really hard on the pens, or is it just a light touch that you need to get the ink to come out?
Yeah, just a very light touch.
Okay.
It doesn't take much at all. But you do just on the acetate, as it sort of contracts a little bit, you do
Yes.
need to go over it again just to fill in those spaces.
Okay. That's a great tip.
But I love these pens. I'm so excited that we have them in. So we've got the classic Gelly Roll pens as well in store, and we've got, I think, Moonlight ones which work on black cardstock, and they're amazing.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Just might grab the pink out. No. So that's the pink. I did that, obviously.
Yes.
So can you see how there's not much ink
You
left?
haven't got a lot left in that one.
No, but that's okay. We're best to use our craft items.
Exactly.
And I think that's what we found during our lockdown.
Definitely.
And especially in our classes we were doing online, encouraging our customers to use what they had at home.
And I think so many of us have been guilty of this. You know, we've been to all the amazing shows that Michelle curated the year before, you know, last year, and we've still probably got things in bags that we haven't even unpacked and played with after we saw them at the show and wanted them.
That is very true. Well, I found a quote when I was looking online the other day that it says that I don't hoard craft supplies, I rescue them.
I like that. That's really good.
I thought that was very funny.
Yeah, I like that. That's really cool. And I think the other thing for this year has been really go and shop your stash because you've all got it, and then go and get the things that can enhance whatever you're trying to do and learn new things. And that's been, you know, such a great part of this year.
Yeah, absolutely. Just sort of rediscovering things in our craft room, I think, has been amazing.
And you ladies have done, you know, so many classes online and demos online and taught people how to use the things they've got. It's been incredible.
Yeah, we love teaching. So it's so much fun. And we have a really great little crafty community.
That's awesome.
That we've even got some international students that join us each week.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And do you think you'll be able to, I'm sorry, please forgive me if this has already been asked, start doing in-person classes again soon? Or if you already have, my apologies that I don't know that.
That's okay. No, we haven't yet.
Right.
We will bring them back next year as soon as we can.
Yes.
But for now, as next week is our last week for classes.
Yes.
And then Joe and I are taking a much needed break to prep for next year.
Definitely. Oh, you ladies definitely need it. I think like a lot of our amazing retailers and store owners, you know, you've had a busy year, you've had to pivot, you've had to change how you do things, and definitely you need a break after all of this. We
definitely do.
But that flower is just looking fabulous.
Oh, yay. And it's fun because it's like making your own little stained glass.
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
I love it. So I love discovering new things. You're right.
Do you sell the acetate as well, please, Jen?
We do. So we actually sell it in single sheets, and it's just $1 a sheet for an A4.
Oh, that's awesome. And you can just cut it into any size that you want then, really.
Yep. So out of one A4, you would get 4 of these card fronts.
Right, okay.
In a standard size.
Yes. And then if you want something smaller, you know, just cut it to your desired shape and size.
Yep, that's exactly right. I think I could just colour all day.
And it's so relaxing watching you colour too.
So I'm not an artist by any way, shape or form. So I'm like, I can deal with this. I can colour in between the lines.
Of course you can, Jen. Of course you can.
I definitely class myself as a crafter more than an artist, but I love it.
That's beautiful.
So we might do the stem because we can. Oh, I haven't used this green. Cap off.
And you're really not pressing too hard at all on that from what I can see on screen.
No, not at all. So I'm just touching the tip on the acetate and letting the colour just flow. So it's very easy. There you go.
Gorgeous.
Flying Gelly Roll pens. Okay, so we're going to set that aside to let dry.
Yes.
And we're going to stamp our sentiment on the inside of our card. So we'll grab our stamp press back out. And we will get a sentiment. And this one's from the Full Bloom set from Darkroom Door.
Oh, that's beautiful too. That's really beautiful.
So grab the happy birthday. Archival. I think one of the best things that has happened for me with this lockdown was discovering my love of craft.
Oh, that's awesome. I think that's the same for a lot of us who, may have not found the time in previous years, but have definitely found the time this year.
Yeah. Well, before I was always in the shop and I would just be doing shop stuff and then doing things just for the shop for classes, but now I get to do things for myself. So I have a craft space at home.
That is awesome. That's totally awesome, Jen.
So with our sentiment in the middle, you can see that open frame there. The acetate is going to be stuck over the top. So then when you open it, you've got that inside of the card completely covered.
Beautiful.
And that way you can stick the acetate down and you're not going to be able to see any of the ugly tape. So just normal standard double-sided tape, whatever you've got at home. Or you could use glue if you prefer using glue.
Okay.
This is definitely a very simple card, but so pretty.
But it's so effective, and you can use this technique for anything. Christmas cards will look stunning with some acetate.
Oh, absolutely. They would look awesome. I love Christmas. We've been doing lots of Christmas cards in the shop.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
Just because I love Christmas. Okay, so I've just cut the acetate to the size of the front of the card, so you can just stick that over the top. But you can see that doesn't look very pretty, seeing the tape underneath. So that's where our frame over the top, when it sets off our flower, but it finishes off the card.
That frame's working hard. It's covering up the tape and making the card absolutely pop.
Got to make our craft work for us, eh? All right. Why not take all of this off so I can center it properly? So has everyone seen this technique before?
Would you be able to just move your card up just a little and just show everyone that technique, please? Because it's brilliant.
So this one I actually learned from one of our customers. Just to peel off a portion of it and fold it back. So then when you adhere it, you can line it up perfectly before the tape is fully stuck. Can't see where am I going. Sorry, I just need to bring it back.
No, that's good. That's good.
There we go. So once you've lined it up, you can then peel off the release tape, stick it down.
That is such a great idea with the tape.
And there you go.
Beautiful, Jen.
And there's your finished card.
Absolutely beautiful. Jen, I was just wondering if you could please hold up the different sets of the pens and just tell everyone about them, please, because
Sure.
there's been a few questions. Thank you.
That's all right. So we've got 3 sets. So this is your classic set. It's got 6 pens in it. Your green, brown, dark blue, a grey, a pink and a white. And then you've got a primary set, the black, yellow, purple, green, blue, and a red, I think. Real red, yep. I should look at the colours at the back. And then the last one is the designer set, which is clear, red, deep green, turquoise, orange, and rose.
Beautiful, just beautiful. Thank you. That was just fantastic, Jen, and you made it look so easy and so simple, and it's stunningly elegant and beautiful.
Thank you. Well, I hope you all have a go at it home because it is very, very easy.
Wonderful. Well, Jo, I'm just going to give you a moment to swap your camera around and I'll come back and have a chat to you.
No worries.
Thank you. Isn't that wonderful? What a simple but effective card. And can you imagine using the acetate for Christmas or Easter, or actually just about for anything? It would be incredible. So Jo has shown, Jen and Jo is in the background over there putting up all the links onto the comments. So please click on them and visit the ladies' store and you can get all the information you need to make that card. So I think Jen is ready for us now. So I'm just going to grab her and bring her back on screen. Hello there again.
Hi.
That was beautiful, really beautiful.
Thank you.
It's great. And I think it was just so simple that, you don't have to do a lot to make such an elegant, stunning card, as I said.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we tend to forget. We try to just throw everything on it, but just peel it back sometimes and
keep it simple, right? Just keep it
simple.
And you look so happy and relaxed coloring in. I mean, I couldn't see your face, but I could just see you were just like happy, la 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 la. So
I was just like, this is really fun. I should do some more of this tonight.
You could get a production line going and stamp out. Do all the acetate. Do all the stamping on the acetate. Let it dry, and then just have coloring session and have a grand time, really.
Yeah, absolutely. Just have some fun.
So Jen, can you tell everyone where they can find you, or if you've got any offers for us this weekend, or where they can find you and all the lovely goodies you have, please?
Yep. So you can find us in store at 1081 Franks and Flinders Road in Somerville on the Mornington Peninsula. And you will find us online at peninsulapapercraft.com.au. It has all our shops on there, all our classes, everything that we're doing. And this weekend we have our Black Friday sale. No, it's an American thing, but we thought, why not? Because we want to spoil our crafters. We love you. So until Monday at 10 p.m, there is 10% off our entire store. So go and grab yourself a bargain. It's free shipping over $60.
Okay.
Anywhere in Australia.
Yes.
And yeah,
awesome.
Have some crafty fun over the weekend.
Absolutely. And I'm sure Jo has already popped links into the comments, which I can't scroll up to see just at this moment. But if not, Jo could please pop the link to your store in so that people can find you.
No worries. I'm sure she'll be on top of that.
Absolutely. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure hosting you, Jen. We look forward to having you again with us on the online show tomorrow, and we look forward to what you're going to bring us tomorrow. Do you want to give us a little sneak taste of what you might be doing? Don't show us, maybe just tell us.
A little sneak peek. We are going to we'll have some real fun doing some organising, but also maybe some little treat boxes for Christmas.
Amazing. Amazing. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. Well, I'm going to say goodbye to you now. Have a lovely evening. Enjoy the rest of the show. And I hope you have a lovely weekend with us. And I know we have all appreciated your time with us today. So thank you very much, Jen.
Thanks, Wendy. Bye, everybody.
Bye for now. Wasn't that amazing, everybody? So the links are all in the comments. So please pop by, visit the ladies, and get all the goodies that you want. There is plenty more to come on the online show. There's one more amazing session coming for you tonight, and Michelle will be bringing you that. I have loved hosting this session with you, and I look forward to seeing you next time for more. So until then, this is me saying bye for now, and hope you have a crafty day.